Hey, it's Dr. Sheri. I'm a psychologist and a certified high performance coach. And there have been a number of conversations where people have asked me, like, what do you do? Like, what is the point of high performance coaching? And I want to share with you kind of the two aspects from my perspective, from the work that I do, that are reasons to consider high performance coaching, or at least have an awareness of this is what they do. So I had a conversation yesterday, or maybe, yeah, it was yesterday, with a high-level real estate guy in another country, does multi-million-dollar deals. He's got a lot of opportunity on his plate, a lot of different decisions that he's going to be making that could take him one way or another. And one of the benefits of being able to have a coach such as myself who is able to walk you through some of these things is this. The question is, what is required of you to have the kind of influence and therefore success that you want in life? And as I was talking with him, I was able to see that there were some very specific decisions he's made that were very thoughtful and really, I think, are going to serve him well in life. And there were also a few blind spots, a few things, questions that I asked him about different things that he's like, I hadn't really thought about that, or that he wasn't integrating into his framework for decision making. And those are the things that can have the most impact. We can only know what we can know. And so by having somebody outside of ourselves be able to ask questions, be able to see things a little bit differently, that is the incredible difference that having a high performance coach can have. Now, I'm going to tell you, like, I'm not a consultant. What a consultant will do is they will come in and they will examine all the things and they will be like, well, this is what you need to do. You need to do this and this and this. That's not what I do. There's no way I'm going to pretend like I can run your business better than you, because this is your business. This is your life. Of course, you're going to have the potential to make better decisions. What I am an expert in is being able to recognize some of the critical areas that we know everybody that wants to have success in life, whatever success means for you. Basically, success means that you are doing amazing things more than your peers in whatever area that is. So it can be success at home, in your family. It can be success in a business that you own and run. It can be success in a job that you do. It can be success in a nonprofit that you are a volunteer in. It can be success as success in your spiritual journey, your religious involvement. Like, it could be anything. But what is required of you to have the influence, therefore success, that you want in any of these areas does require a whole lot of intentionality. Otherwise, your success will be accidental. And if it gets wiped away, you won't know how to get it back. And I see a lot of people anxious in life, in part because if they're worried, what if I make a mistake? What if I fail in something? But what they're really saying is that if I were to fail, or if something were to happen and my current level of success were taken away from me, I wouldn't know how to get back. That's a lot of times where that anxiety comes from. And so if you know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, what it was that is helping you create success now, and be even more intentional about creating that success in the future, you don't have to have that anxiety. I mean, you don't have to have it anyway, but it's a stronger reason for you to be able to snuff out that anxiety, that worry, that fear, that concern. So high performance coaching absolutely helps you be able to fully understand, embrace, utilize, and live out the things that are required of you in your life to really be able to have the success that you want. Now, secondly, the second thing is, the question is, what is required of you to create the best version of you? And that's a different question. The first question is some universal principles and things we know are important in the journey of influence and success. But the second question implies that we have different gifts, we have different skills, we have different desires. We are hardwired in a different way than the next person. And there are interests and things that you love and that you're passionate about that nobody else is passionate about, or at least maybe the people around you, or they're passionate about something different. So you understand that there are universal things, but then there's also a lot of individuality. And if you run hard towards success and influence, but on a path that is not in alignment with what you feel ultimately deep down you're called to do, then you're not, there's going to be friction. There might be a little bit of depressed feelings. Let's say that. There might be some feelings of listlessness, of lack of passion, like you're just not excited. And if you stay in that position, stay in a path that is not in alignment with you, then it's hard, and it progressively gets harder because it compounds on each other. That's why we get to midlife crises. That's what that is. That's what that is we get to a point in our life where we've done and been on a path for so long where it's not in alignment with ourselves, our best version of ourselves, who we feel like God created us to be, and the skills and gifts that we've been given and we've cultivated, and being able to live out of those things. If that is not happening, we hit the brick wall at some point, and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm not happy. I don't feel like what I'm doing matters. There's just this existential internal conflict that happens. And so really important question to keep on the forefront of your mind as you're continuing to move forward in your career, in your life, in retirement, in your family, in your personal health journey, in your spiritual life, any of these domains, is what is required of you to become the best version of yourself. Because if you lose sight of that, you're gonna struggle. I know you will. I see it all the time. I've had to make some very significant pivots in my own life in honor of that question. How can I live out of my experience and what I'm feeling passionate about, what I feel God is calling me to do? How can I do that best? And sometimes those decisions are hard. But if you go back to the first question about what is required of you, just generally speaking, to have the influence and success that you are desiring in life, coupled with doing that in the direction that matters to you, you're unstoppable. And it is so incredibly exciting to be able to see people and support people on that journey. And so if this resonates with you and is something you would like some support and guidance in, this is what I do, and I absolutely love it, and I'm privileged to work with so many amazing people around the world, including other coaches, and it's just amazing. So I would be happy to support you. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation to see if this might be the right thing for you right now. I hope you have an amazing day.